So when he left the band, he still wanted to contribute something.
The album Dualism. Maybe can you explain why you picked the word dualism for this record?
Well, Textures always has this thing with contrasts, you know, polars and silhouettes are all black and white and plus and minus things, and that's actually a main theme, what is in us, you know, we think about that stuff a lot, so hence the title Dualism.
Okay, the ex-singer contributed in the artwork. Did you talk with him about the theme, or did he came up with the picture himself?
Yeah, he came up with the picture himself, of course, and also with the artwork idea, because he is not really into metal artwork, and that also counts for us. We want to do something different, and that was his idea also with the album when he was in the band. So when he left the band, he still wanted to contribute something to the band, and of course, you know, the vocals were no option because he left the band. But since he is a good friend, good friends with us, we thought, you know, it's okay to let him do the artwork, and that's no problem. So we came up with this idea, you know, about, I don't know the exact word for it, you know, it's a, how do you call this kind of arty thing that he did with...
Yeah, it's a bit Art Nouveau.
Yeah, there is some term for it, but he came up with that idea, and we came up with the idea, you know, about the whole topic, dualism and these contrast things. And of course he was, you know, he knew about this because silhouettes and drawing circles and polars were, you know, already dealing about this topic. So we was, you know, okay with that. So.
Yeah, he was directly involved, of course. He also, musically, we were exactly on the same page, you know. So for him, it's just the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, you recorded the newest album in your also new studio. Was the studio already finished when you started recording?
No. This is actually the third studio. Now we actually, my company, we bought a whole building here in Amsterdam, and it takes a while to build. So no, I think it's never going to be finished actually, and I don't care.
Yeah,
you know, because it's a work in progress, also with the music. So.
But how is it to work on something that's maybe also in progress? Is that?
Yeah, it has a certain vibe, but of course the rooms where we worked were pretty basically finished, so at least functional. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, of course, it's a main advantage to have your own studio space and time-wise. Is there also maybe a danger underneath to have all this unlimited, all the freedom yourself?
No.
Some people are mentioning that, you know, because you have to be aware of when you stop producing the album, maybe. But you're always really aware of, you know, when we have to stop it, when there has to be an end.
Yeah, you have to deliver something.
For him, it's no problem.
Yeah, you can't go on working on something for years on end, but we cannot. You know, we have to make an album.
Is the deadline important for you?
Well, we had a deadline, yeah.
When do you set the deadline? At what point?
When the songs are about to be finished. You know, when we have got this certain feeling of, okay, now we're ready to go into the studio and start recording. The songs are not really finished at that point. We finish them off in the studio. We write more stuff and have a lot of ideas, and yeah.
Is actually improvisation involved also in your music, or is it all written out before?
A bit, yeah, but not much. You know, I think it's a thing with metal in general that it's really sync. So if you go freely on every part, it's going to be a mess. You know, it has to be organized and practiced, because it's kind of difficult sometimes to play, at least for us. So for me, I mean, not for him. He just. Yeah.
Now, I think you had a lot of time and opportunity to look for your sound. Is that something now that will not change that much anymore over further albums, or will you redo the search for each
Oh,
album?
it changes all the time. Actually, it changes during the process, and it changes even changing now, I guess. When we start writing new material, it will change. Yeah.